on CA fee, this all aligns with that already, so.
Okay.
To me, we've already vetted this amount, but if anybody wants.
This is just, again, this is like a change order that we're going to do with the contract. We've already talked about all this. I just hadn't generated the amendment yet, and now we're getting into construction. It's time to do that, so.
And then the other one was
That's it.
the rest of the geotech, I believe, right? That one was also this wouldn't be you, Steve, it was.
No, but the one thing we do need to do for the geotech is that it's the same thing. You have approved the total amount for the geotech.
Yeah.
But it's like task 1, task 2, task 3, task 4, and so the vote was taken to approve the total amount, subject to the fact that only the design tasks were being done at the time of the vote, and that when the vote passed, they were authorized to go ahead and expend the construction task of it. So I believe that the total amendment for the geotech is included, obviously, in all of the budgets.
It is.
But it's just a matter of saying, okay, now that we're in the construction, we're authorizing the use of it. And that won't happen until April when the contractor's on site.
So
we should be all set.
Yeah, so for these, they're not invoices, so would we still put both our signatures on these, or does the town just execute the contract amendment with?
So for the additional service request, because I'd like to keep it standard what we did. The latest ones that we did, we both did it. I'd like to do that. The other one, the town can, I think the amendment for the management services, that was what Blythe just single-handedly did, and I'm comfortable doing that as well.
Okay, all right. So you and I will sign off. So we'll need an updated geotech one that now says task 2 and 3, because I think the one that was attached, task 1 only.
I thought we noted it, that the approval was for task 1, but everything was there.
Yeah.
So I might be able to reuse
so
that.
maybe if someone in your office can just remove the task 1 only, and then we'll just sign it again.
Can you remember, what is their scope during construction? Is it full-time on-site observation, or is it just random, the geotech?
It's not full-time.
It's not, it's part-time testing? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, essentially, they're going to be in the beginning of the project.
Okay.
I'd have to look back at the details. Maybe, Ron, you remember exactly?
Yeah, so the tailings, the blasted tailings that are on site, that remain on site, when that material is coming out and getting backfilled, they will be full-time on site, but that's not throughout the entire process.
That's good.
So it's a very limited amount of time when they're pulling that material out and putting the new material in, because they do have the option to process it on site, right? And so for that, they'll be there every day that activity is taking place. The only other thing that they're doing during construction is reviewing submittals.
Yep.
And the submittals for structural fill, common borrow, things like that. So that's essentially what their scope is limited to, or that's what their scope includes.
And they'll provide weekly field reports, or I guess for the full-time week, and then individual daily report for part-time visits.
Yeah. Whenever any of our consultants go out on site, we ask that they provide a report. In the case of the geotech, I suspect he's going to be doing compaction tests while that's going on, and he'll be doing his observations, to make sure that they've gone down to the proper depth, removed what they needed to remove, and whatever they put back in complies with what the submittals were. So it could be a very simple report. It could be a very detailed report, depending on the work that particular day.
So Ron, your geotech engineer is going to do the compaction testing, not a third-party agency?
We can do it either way. The third-party testing agency has that in their scope, but what I meant was that they'll be observing the compaction test.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was